Grace, 20, student, has no job, illustrator, sure, and an introvert.
Oh my goodness, this is like the second. I hate recording this and it doesn't work out. Yet, there's like a lot of noise and it just doesn't work out. I don't know why. What's up, Sassy Tacos? It's me, Grace by Grace, and welcome to another episode with me, Grace by Grace. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful day because I am. I am slaying more than ever on this wonderful day. I don't exactly know when I plan to post this, but I know for sure it's gonna be posted, and I know for sure you're gonna be able to watch it. If you are a new Sassy Taco that is subscribed to this channel, hello, my name is Grace by Grace, and if you're watching this and you want to subscribe, girl, you better subscribe because this is one of the channels where we do fashion illustration and make cool stuff, I guess. Okay, so on today's menu, dinner menu, we are character creating, and this certain character comes from a comic that I wanted to create around 2013 or 2015, around the time when I arrived in Namibia, probably 2015. Wait, what year is this? 2018, 2017, yeah, 2016 or so. And this comic was based on a lady named Coco who she first started working with a, an influential brand but wanted to expand, so she decided to create her own brand, House of Coco, and she wanted wanted to create her own brand, right? That's what I said. So she decided to recruit a group of girls from around the world to build her brand. So Coco, okay. So the comic's name was Girl Pop Rock, and I felt at that time it was gonna be very successful. But I have never posted it, like, ever. I don't know. I don't even know if I ever mentioned it on my blog. I think I have, and I used to write like a lot of short stories on my blog. Actually, I've only written one so far that it's become successful, but due to the fact that like life changes, yours changes. You know what I'm saying? It's like Shakespeare during his time, and he would write about what he wanted to write, but if he wrote it this time, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how it was. So I felt like the way that I didn't think about the comic, and I wanted during that time, a lot of races were not barely really recognized, especially dark skin. I also read on this other Asian model who says that when she goes models like in New York, um, or was she acting? They they're like treated like aliens. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to create a comic that would show that we're all the same. So it didn't actually become successful just because I think it was because of school. I feel like it was because of school. School started, you had to like choose between school and art, so I chose school, and it was grade 12. And grade 12 in Namibia, it's like a death sentence. Like if you fail, you fail. Nobody wants to fail. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I have to talk for 18 minutes. This is not. This is so bad. So, okay, digital painting. I'm new to this. So I use like, for reference, I use Pinterest pictures, and I was trying to, because Coco is vitiligo, if that's how you pronounce it. She's inspired by Winnie Harlow because I think during that time she was becoming, I don't know, like she when I saw her and when she was on America's Next Top Model, she, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure Coco is very different from any other individual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've decided to create her. Now I'm just mumbling. So when this was a bit difficult because like I have never done skin like this. I added layer over layer over layer. I wanted her to be very dark skin. When I'm looking at it, she looks a bit orange. I don't know, the way I started was brought questions. Because I watched like a lot of tutorials on digital painting, and they spoke more on because I don't exactly know how to choose a base color and a highlight. Contour is very easy. The darkest color you find is your contour. And so I couldn't exactly figure out like how am I gonna do this. So which color skin should I choose? Which. I really like how the nose turned out here. I do really love how the nose turned out here. So I couldn't like really figure out like how to choose highlight. Which highlight was it? Which highlight should I choose? What's going on? I couldn't really choose that. So it was quite a difficult adventure, especially being a beginner digital painter. So I'm a beginner, so don't come forward to me. I'm new to this stuff, so I was just really, really much experimenting, trying to figure out like if this works or if I still don't know how to paint face, and I struggle a lot to paint faces, I believe it. So yesterday I checked out like another tutorial, because this one of the thing when you put the base and then you put the contour. I call it the contour, which is the shade, and then like blend it together. It's quite difficult because I use a very light brush, and when I blend, especially when I blend right away, it because the background is gray, as you can see, because I was told, like, excuse me, if you use like a gray background, it makes it more realistic, which is quite true actually. It makes it much more easier and makes it much more realistic if possible, and it makes it's like a shadow, you know what I'm saying? Whereas if it's white, it's quite difficult, you know what I'm saying? It's quite difficult for me. So this is what I was faced with. So I had to really figure out like, oh my goodness, which highlights. So as you can see, I would really go back to the parts where I need to highlight. But at the end of the day, I chose this type of highlight. I think it was too orange. I don't even know how to blend it from the chin too. I struggle a lot with that. Everything else is okay. I think the nose came out really well. Like at the bottom part, it's really cool. It is really cool. Yeah, it's really cool right there. Oh my goodness. Even the cheeks here, oh goodness. It really, like, especially that light that comes out, it makes it more like realistic, and it shows the texture of the skin, you know what I'm saying? So that one came out really good. But otherwise, apart from, having troubles, I think I'm gonna practice it. I believe like the next video will be based on that. I think I'm gonna do a lot of face illustrations just because I really want to know how to okay, I know how to blend. That's a good thing. I learned how to blend on Medibank, because when I started out with Medibank, I didn't exactly know how to blend. It was that difficult, and I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to blend? And I chose Medibank as the perfect software, and you can start it out as a beginner, and I feel like it's really good. And it's similar to Photoshop, kind of similar to Photoshop. You don't edit photos that much in here. I've tried to edit photos, not really quite experienced, but try. It's a really good software, and I started with digital painting. I started with Adobe Draw. You know those Tumblr illustrations? That's what I began with, of course. And then I yeah, my phone broke down, so I had to find like a software on the computer. And Medibank is a free software, and it's very good when you want to start out. If you want a tutorial on how to use Medibank, I would you can always tell me, comment down below wherever you are, and I will help you. Like, it's a really good software for for anybody who's interested, especially those people that are into anime, because this is an anime software. Um, it has like a lot of like anime layouts when you start off from the beginning. It has like a lot of anime layouts. Oh my goodness, these lips. Oh, there, there's something. More practice on the lips. We'll get there. It's all about practicing, We'll somehow get there, and in the future, I might even redo this illustration. That would be really cool, like to redo this. I want to see the future me watching this and be like, oh my goodness, what was this? So I was using a lot of reference images from Pinterest. Pinterest is really good. I've realized that Pinterest is so good. Like, when you're looking for pictures to not to exactly copy, but to use as reference to find out maybe how are lips like, what is this like, because I found out like you have to know like painting. When you do painting, you have to know where your light source is coming from, and this will help you know which part should be darker, which part should be lighter. Yeah, so like that's very important. That's just for somebody who's like listening to this and they have no idea about art, or just interested. It's quite fun when you start it out. I feel like when I have completed the illustration, I'm quite happy because like I know that I've completed it, it's done, and it looks beautiful. So yeah. um, I hope I have not been mumbling, but let me speak more about Coco. As I said, I want her to be very confident. I want things to go her way. When you speak to her, she'll be like, I don't know. But I want her things to go her way. She always wants things to go her way. If it don't go her way, she will try to get it her way. So, her hidden talent is ballet. She knows how to do contemporary and ballet, because when she started, when she was like really young, her parents sent her to like a ballet academy just to start out. It's kind of like a little hobby, parents. And so, growing up as a teenager, she started working with talent agencies, which sent her out. Is that even reasonable? I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, these talent agencies, those, they're not called PRs, but they're talent agencies. They're out there, and what they will do is that they would like tell you about like, oh, there's this going on. Are you interested? And then you like manager kind of, yeah. And so yeah, she started to do a lot of ballet shows. Then she realized that was not for her. She went to university. Um, and okay, she realized, wait. She realized that was not for her. And she started an acting career. At this time, she was like 18, and she was about to go to university. So she had to really choose what she wanted to do in university. So she was acting at this time, and so she was doing really good, but she felt like that was not meant for her. That is when she got really interested in costume design, and she found out about fashion design, and she really wanted to do it. So she actually studied in uni fashion design, and worked with a lot of like influential companies. She became really known by working next to influential companies because she did a lot of intern, and a lot of people knew her. And she's a very influential like stylist too. what is a fashion designer if they're not a stylist? Yeah, she's a stylist too. And so yeah, she did that. Her story. I hope this is not boring. So her hobbies, she loves reading. If you want to know the type of genre, she likes like a lot of horror. She loves romance, kind of. She's not that so much into romance. She believes like love does not exist at all. She's that type of girl. Favorite foods, sushi. I don't know, like I couldn't pick anything. I think I said sushi and pizza. Yeah, she loves sushi and pizza. Next thing, favorite music, indie. She's that type of girl. Very different. And what else? Let me tell you about her. More about her. So places she has been to is New York, London, France, and the Maldives. Obviously, Fashion Week and vacational. Things she has done. She's done mountain climbing, skydiving, been on America's Next Top Model. She was like one of the judges. Yeah. She met Ellen. Oh, who doesn't want to meet Ellen? She met Ellen. That's the girl. Things she would like to do. She wants to build an orphanage, whereby where like kids who don't have parents will be taken care of. Yeah. She wants to create her own magazine. I feel like I'm talking about my future. I couldn't think. So things that she has accomplished. She has a boutique. She gave away 3 scholarships to like fashion students, and I think one of it was like science. I think later on in like the comic, she also like continues to do. I'm kidding. I was gonna say like later on in the future, she wants to continue. She wants like a doctor's degree, so she continues with her educational background. I'm lying. She recruited 6 girls to build up her brand. Yeah. I hope like, oh my goodness, I hope this is not boring, because I had to speak, guys. Okay, I tried my best. And I hope you guys, if you guys have like any tips, any kind of tips you want me to any tips to these, I don't know what I'm saying, but if you have like tips to improve these videos in the future, like you can comment it down below. I'm not really afraid. I'm just like scared that it's a bit boring. There's no other way to do this. I would really love to create like story time like animations, but there's so many of them. I don't think like anybody would watch them or be interested. So that's that. It's time's up. Like I hope you guys have like enjoyed this video. I think I'll be doing the other girls kind of, not really. I feel like the thing has changed a bit, and I'll mention this later on because I thought about it kind of, and it's gonna be kind of weird. Yeah, like I don't know how to end this. I never know how to end these videos. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I just
Crash and burn is all I ever know.